Hello everyone, welcome you all to today's topic of class 9 moments. As we all know that beehive is already done. So today we will be dealing about the revision portion for our exam that is going to come. So my dear student, before reading something, think of yourself. Try to say yourself that yes, I can do it. There is nothing impossible, my dear student. So here you will find out the easiest way of learning things. So I'll tell you today that how you will prepare yourself for your half-yearly exam which is going to come after 2 or 3 days, right? So here we will see that in moments there are total 10 chapters which is going to come in your half-yearly exam. In this 10 chapter there are 2 chapters which is related, and that is the accidental tourist and the other one is the Ishwaran, the storyteller. So remaining 8 chapters we are going to read it today. So as you can see in the board, I have written all the 8 chapters name, and the first one is The Lost Child, the second one is The Adventures of Toto, the third one is In the Kingdom of Fools, the fourth one is The Happy Prince, the fifth one is Weathering the Storm in Elsima, and the sixth one is The Last Leaf, A House is Not a Home, and the last one is The Beggar. My dear students, it's not only for your upcoming half-yearly exam. I'll help you that for your entire career, the most important question is who is the writer of that particular story or that particular chapter. So whenever you are reading something, try to read that exactly what title it is of that particular story, and then try to read the writer's name, whether it's a poem or whether it's a narration. So here in this 8 chapters, we need to learn first and foremost question is who is the writer of that particular chapter. So in The Lost Child, who is the writer of this chapter? The Lost Child, Mulbras Anand, right? And in the second chapter, The Adventure of Toto, the writer name is Ruskin Bond. The third one is In the Kingdom of Fools, A.K. Ramanujan is the writer of the particular story. In The Happy Prince, Oscar Wilde is the writer. In the 5th chapter, Weathering the Storm in Ershima is Hirsch Mender, and The Last Leaf is written by O. Henry. A House is Not a Home is written by Jan Gaudieso, and the last one is The Beggar is written by Anton Pavlovich Chekhov, right? So I hope this question is clear to you that first and foremost thing you need to learn is who are the writers, my dear student. This is important question for your entire career, till the time you pursue your education, right? So the second most important questions are whenever you are going to read a chapter, try to write the chapter name in a particular page, then draw the flowchart. I hope you all know what exactly flowchart is. So in that particular chapter, for example, if I am reading about the chapter, The Lost Child, I need to write the title name in a piece of paper, The Lost Child, then I'll draw the flowchart and I'll write the characters. Who are the characters in that particular chapter? Who is the protagonist? What happened to the protagonist? Why the title is given as The Lost Child? Who are the character? What things the child come across? How did he get lost? And what happened? What was the experience? How was he alone? What happened to him? Did he went back to his parents? So in this way you need to figure out small questions, and you need to ask yourself that what are the characters, who is the writer, how this title came as a lost child, what happened to the lost child, how he was attracted towards things, how his father denied everything, how his mother reacted to that. So in this way you need to read it out thoroughly, and then my dear student, try to read the story and you will be clear, and there won't be any questions which will be difficult for you to attempt. So similarly in the second chapter, The Adventure of Toto, you need to write who are the characters, who is the writer here, how did grandfather purchase Toto, in how much did he pay, and who are the animals in the house, how did grandmother disliked animal, what happened, what was the experience of Toto inside the house, what did he do, what was the mischievous acts he did. So in this way you need to learn the entire chapter, my dear student. So in the third chapter, In the Kingdom of Fools, why this title is given as In the Kingdom of Fools? Who are the fools here? Why it is talking about a kingdom? What happened in the kingdom? Who was the disciple? How was the people there reacting? How the day became the night and night became the day? What happened to the people there? What were they doing in the daytime and nighttime? So these are all small questions you need to ask yourself, and until and unless you are clear with the small questions, you won't be able to understand that particular chapter, my dear student. So the next one is weathering the storm in Ersima. What happened? In which place this storm occurred? What happened? What was the destruction? How people were lifeless? How the house got destroyed? Who came to them? How they were freed? How the women were employed? What happened to the women? How the helicopter came in? How they talk to each other, how they told that we are here, we want food, we are hungry. So how the child lie down on the ground. So these are the small questions you need to learn. And in this way, before that, just draw the flowchart, try to learn the writer's name, draw the flowchart, write the character's name, and then try to read your book. And if you have any doubt, then you can call me at any moment. Now the next chapter is the last leaf. What happened in this last leaf? Who are the characters? Who is Sui? Who is John C? Who is the painter? Who is Berman? What happened to Berman at the end? How this last leaf helped the person to recover, right? And what was the diagram? And what was the diagram? Means what type of color was used to draw that last leaf on that particular wall? What happened? What did the doctor say? And what was he hoping for? So these are all the questions in this particular chapter, which is very important. And for this, the entire story is to be read carefully. Then next is a house is not a home. Why this title is given as a house is not a home? How is this house and home different to each other? Why this question arises that a house is not a home? What is happening inside the house? Why it is not considered to be a home, right? And who is the writer? Who are the characters here? Who are living inside a home? So in this way you need to figure out lots and questions. And the last one is the beggar. And who is the writer? Who is the character? What happened to the beggar? How he worked? How he earned his livelihood? In this way you need to find out questions, my dear students. So I hope this entire revision, you are not small kids that I will be going on one by one for each questions and I will be telling you the answer. These are main focus. These are the main things which will lead you to a perfect destination, my dear students. So if you know all these questions, if you ask yourself all these small questions, then you will be clear for yourself. And apart from all this, related to this models, tense, preposition and all, as we all know that models, as you all know that can, could, shall, should, may, might, these are all the options, these are all the models, and there will be exercises on models, tense and lots. So you need to find out the exact answer and you need to fill up the blanks, and there will be unseen passages. You need to spend time more in that unseen passages. You need to read that unseen passages and then try to solve all the questions. So these are all the pattern. There will be writing skills. As I told you, I have already given you the pattern or the syllabus for your half-yearly exam. I hope everything is clear to you. If you have any doubt, please feel free to call me. So if you have any queries related to all this, please do call me and try to clarify your doubt, my dear students. So I hope this video will be fruitful to you and will guide you for your good marks in your half-yearly exam. Till then, have a nice day. Thank you all.